Hey guys, welcome to the program. Oh, forgot my notebook over in the other room. Dang a doodle dandy. All right, so you know when something's just eating at you, like you can't figure something out? That's what's happening to me. It's like there's some stuff that I feel like I gotta get off my chest. And I can't figure it out. So I was hoping if I just get it out to you all that maybe it would make a little bit more sense. So much is going on right now. And hi, SF. And I just felt like, okay, so during the night we're getting spiritually attacked, okay, psychically attacked, and then we're getting technology attacks. We're also getting brainwashed, okay, mind controlled, all right? So they send out mind control through cell towers or through certain technologies. Obviously, those that have a V2K device or some type of an ethereal implant or someone who's falling into more of a heavily targeted area, it's going to be way worse for them. It feels like they're hooked up to almost like a video game or an animatrix system of sorts. Crossed over with mind reading technologies and alien technologies. And then on top of that, there's a layer of what feels like aliens, okay? Aliens, as me and Jenny call them, okay? Aliens. So that's another layer to this spiritual war, physical war, mental war, okay? There's a lot going on. There's a lot of layers going on right now energetically, not to mention attacks on the DNA, cloning, and metabolic and diabolic structures being attached to the DNA, okay? So there's other things going on. There's astrophysicists, labs. There's just a lot going on right now, okay? And not many people are talking about it. We're starting to bring this to the light, okay? I know I've talked about it on my channel for a long time now. And Stephen Greer has come forward. David Grush has come forward. And right now they're working on protections for whistleblowers because they get imminent death threats, which I get every single day of my life through my earpieces. So what I see when I'm sleeping or when I have my eyes closed and I'm awoken, it feels like I'm being attacked by, it feels like I'm in a lab, okay? It feels like I'm in a lab, and it feels like right now they're attacking my ovaries. They're attacking, it feels like my female organs, all right, while I'm sleeping for the last week or so. And it's excruciating, okay? It's so painful when I wake up. And I woke up in the middle of the night to this kind of an attack. And I didn't know if it was alien or technology or both or what is going on, I had a subscriber come through as a client, and she said within a year she lost 2 female relatives to a form of, I want to say it was ovarian cancer, something along those lines. And she thought that was really odd and really coincidental. She lost her mother and a cousin, I believe. Okay? I'm getting chills on a lot of this. So I don't know what they're doing in these labs. I don't know what they're doing, but it does feel like they are attacking certain ethnicities, races, and perhaps even genders, okay? So I immediately tried to clear whatever they're doing. I'm trying to, pray to my guides and just trying to get some kind of an idea of how to get the energies away from my energy field. because from what I gather, they're doing it through the DNA, which is very easy to access. They can access it, like I said, just through a bot, a nanobot, okay? Like they can do a dust bot attack and you start coughing and then they can get the DNA through that. Like that's, I mean, it's so easy. Like I found so much smart dust on my head. It's very, very easy for them to get your DNA, okay? If you are targeted in any way. So I was clearing a lot of this stuff out, and what happens is when I start to clear energies, it starts taking me like on a roadmap to the origin of the energies, and where it starts to take me is to some really dark places, okay? And what I'm really understanding and learning is that the people who are running the show, so-called running the show, okay, let's call them the 10 people that we, came up on my channel of who runs the world, and it was like 10 people. Those 10 people, what I'm learning, wear masks, okay? Nobody actually knows what those people, I don't think, look like, okay? What it feels like is like they're hiding behind closed doors, or they're hiding behind computers, they're hiding. And so we don't actually like see them, but they are running what feels like is like pretty high level operations. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're running these like operations. And I'm hearing through the V2K. So they could be running these operations very easily through the V2K devices, which is a voice to skull device. It's like a walkie-talkie system. You're in somebody's ear 24 hours a day. They could be doing it to any kind of intelligence officers, agents. They could be threatening their life around the clock, making them feel owned. Okay, like I said, all they need is access to the DNA of that person in order to use this kind of a device on them. And it's very easy to make somebody feel owned once you have this intrusive amount of, this device on your head, okay? So what it feels like is that that's how they're gaining control, is through this technology. That's what it feels like energetically. But there's also some kind of an operation going on that is linked. It's a global operation, and it's linked in to the US. And I'm trying, it's like I can't get, all I keep seeing, I saw last night, was like a riverway. And I was in another country in this like riverway, and it was all dark on this riverway. And I could not figure out where this riverway was. It feels like I couldn't even imagine. I don't know if I was like in South Asia or if I was in South Africa. Like I couldn't figure out where I was, but all I kept hearing was the trine. I heard trine, and that was it. I can't find anything called the trine river or anything. I can't find anything about a trine. And it's like bothering me, you know what I mean? Like I can't figure out what the trine is and what's going on with this river. But I keep seeing this river. It's like a river system, and it feels like this, whatever this is, connects into the US too, because I've seen rivers in the US as well. So it's like a very interesting thing. So I wanted to just kind of like hand it off to you all and see if you guys maybe pick up on anything, since so many of you guys are intuitive. So somebody's saying China. I did not feel like I was in China. I didn't feel like I was in China. However, I was led over to North Korea. I did see Kim Jong-un. Okay, I did say hello to him. I did see him. But I was not, the river was somewhere else. It felt jungly. It felt like, I keep hearing Mozambique coming through, so it could be that. I also was getting hits on Uruguay last week in some kind of a port system. And I always get that Shakira song about Colombia. And then all my biggest subscribers were all from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Brazil's definitely come up, and I also had Santiago, Chile, and that's all South America, that area. And so it could be that region that I'm seeing a river, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm not positive because I'm getting like Mozambique, but it feels like it's connected into the US in some way. But this port is important. You know what I mean? Like, whatever this is, I can't see what it is. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, there's nothing, like, I don't know what's going on this, in this river. But it's dark, and it's like run by these nefarious people who I feel might be running they're part of like the 10 people, like it's like nefarious trade, or something going on the river. On the river. I just looked, it was 11:11 at that time. So it's just bothering me because it feels like in order for us to get justice, world peace, to get rid of these technologies, to get back our sovereignty, to get back our sleep, okay? To get back our life again, to get back happiness, prosperity, abundance, it feels like this has to come out. Like that's what it feels like. This is the core to what's running the world, okay? So whatever's on these ports and these rivers are really important. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. And it all leads back, okay? It all leads back to everything that happened on our soil with Trumpy Dump, okay? It all goes back. All goes back to Trump. There we go. 3 of Swords coming through right there. But there is something with the ports. Now, if I think of who was running the show, okay, during Trumpy head era, all right, who was transportation? Who was it? Elaine Chao, okay, Mitchie's wife. Mitchie's gotten awfully quiet, huh? What's going on there? You know what I mean? Like, what did we create during the Elaine Chao period time frame? What did we do? I'm hearing something with boats, okay? And a global enterprise, okay? So that's what's coming in right now, boats. And I am hearing sex slave, okay? That's what I'm hearing around that. And slave trade. Slave trade is what I'm getting really strong on. We have to get to the bottom of this, what this warfare is. It's so dark. It's so dark. In fact, when I saw it, it was just black. It's black. That's how my guides show it to me. It's just black. It's so dark, it's just black. It's like a blackout. Blackout. It's completely blacked out. Completely blacked out. The energies. Can't even see anything. It's so dark. It's like pitch black. Pitch black on the river. So anyways, I just wanted to share those messages today because they were just bothering me so much. Oh my God, look guys. A sprout. Oh my gosh, 2 of them. That's a great sign. I just planted these and I'm already getting sprouts. Wow. Wow. Maybe we're sprouting. Maybe we're getting to the bottom of some stuff. Yeah, I'm just hearing light them up, light them up, light them up. Okay, so we got to light everything up right now. We have to keep talking about it. We have to bring it to the light. We have to normalize the conversations around it. So just keep doing your part. Keep doing whatever you're guided to do. Clearing your intuition. Make sure you're doing Reiki to clear your energy fields so that your intuition is on point, So you know exactly what you're being guided to do. You might be guided to say prayers right now, okay? Calling in prayers. Today's like the first sunny day we've had in like 3 weeks, okay? It's like trying to get to that sunshine again, trying to get back to the light, you know? It's really heavy what's going on. And there's the Hermit coming through with that. I just uploaded a video on my Patreon in regards to breaking these ancient rituals, okay, and spells right now that are falling within the bloodline and our lineage, ancestors, healing ancestral connections and curses. A lot of that's coming up right now. So if you guys are interested in that, you can head over to my Patreon to get some more information around that. Let me see. Oh, I do want to just ask for you all, one of my dear subscribers, clients, Patreons, and friend, Lorena, has been going through a battle with thyroid cancer. She just got it removed and she is in recovery. But that's a very scary, cancer. So just please say prayers for her for a speedy recovery, to help her lymphatic system and everything to heal back up, helping everything to regulate, helping her energies to come back, because it's a very slow recovery, and just sending her prayers to get her back up to the light in in a full force again. Okay, thank you for all of that. I appreciate it. Definitely give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, like, share, okay? A lot of my vids, I feel like a lot of people have come to me that have been unsubscribed from my channel that didn't unsubscribe, okay? This is part of that energy. I also had chunks of my video taken out of my live yesterday that were very obvious, okay? We have to be vigilant right now and aware, and we have to know our rights, okay? We have to know our freedoms. We have to know who we are at the core, all right? We need to know who we are, what we stand for, and we have to face our fears right now, big time, okay? We have to keep facing our fears, because a lot of times the fears are just an illusion. All right, they're just part of an illusion, a grandiose illusion to make you believe that you are alone. A lot of these people practice black magic. They practice black sorcery. They practice dark arts, okay? So we have to bring a lot of that to the light. Bringing all of it to the light. Okay, that's really important right now, is to understand that. They live in fear, they live in desperation. That's where they reside, a lot of this. I do want to just get hit on the aliens though. Let's skip over to alien land, okay? Because there's definitely something going on with the aliens. So from what I gather, we are under some type of a foreign attack. However, it feels as if humans are the root cause of the attack, okay? That's what it feels like. It feels like they are the ones that rallied these other alien forces against us in some way, through some type of brainwashing or something along those lines, okay? So I was watching Sam the Illusionist. I was watching his channel the other day, and he mentioned that we were under attack by the Orions. Orions is how my guides refer to them. And the reptilians, okay? So those are the two that he mentioned in his latest video. I think a lot of us are pretty familiar with the reptilians. Okay, and then the Orions or the Orions. I have gotten messages in regards to that as well. The reptilians, when I see them, they look like, hi Paula, they remind me of like ninny muggins. Like, who says that? That's from the movie Elf. They remind me of, let me see if I can get like a folder of them. I had like the perfect folder of what they like kind of reminded me of. They kind of look like this. They look tiny. When I've seen them in my third eye, they're like tiny little tinies, okay? Little ninny muggins. And from what I gather, they can get into the DNA, okay? The little ninny muggins can get into the DNA. They look like little... They're cute and creepy. That's why I call them ninny muggins. All right, so that's the reptilians. They feel pretty clueless in terms of like their energy fields, okay? But they cause a lot of problems, and there's a lot of them, all right? So I have been guided to create exit portals for the ninny muggins to get them away from humanity. They can reside near us if they live here, I guess, but mainly we want them away from the DNA because that is a cross of the sovereignty, okay? And we have human laws and divine laws that astrophysicists love to cross daily right now. And we are protected in those laws, and they are realizing that. And we have to fight back, okay, for our sovereignty right now. We have to fight back for that because they are committing the crimes on the earth plane. There are earth laws, human laws that they have crossed and violated. And we have to exercise our rights as humans to protect ourselves. We have to call in the protections, okay? We have to call back the DNA, back the human archetype, back everything, back, okay? The mind reading technologies are violating human laws. Highly illegal, highly illegal, highly. Whether the Justice Department or any place of law considers them illegal, they are illegal because there are human laws that must be abided by on the earth plane. And there are ramifications for violating human laws and divine laws. There are ramifications for all of that. And just know that you individually are protected by the divine, by all of the light legions when they are violating these laws. And they are not above those laws in any way. I don't care who the fuck's paying them. I don't care how many billions of dollars they've invested into this technology. I don't care how much money they're going to lose, because they will lose every dime that they've invested into this crock of shit technology, okay? They do not have permission to use this technology on us. They do not. Okay? It's something we all have to know right now is our human rights and what we must stand by, because I am telling you, they will lose billions of dollars on this. Billions. Okay? And if that's their lesson on the earth plane for fucking with human laws and sovereignty, I don't give a flying fuck what happens to them. Okay? Because that's what's going on right now. We're in a war with these secret billionaires. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. They're hoarding the money. They are manipulating timelines. They are creating blocks in our timelines. They are even cutting stuff out of our timelines. They have the ability to see what's coming into our future. They know who's supposed to be winning that election. They know everything. Do you know what they do? They cut it out of your Akashic record. They cut it out of your timeline. They create time lapses where there's like a gap between different time periods, okay? And then they create a new timeline where Trump fuck is the president, okay? That's what we're up against. We have to wake up. We have to rise. That's what happened during the Trump era. These sick, evil humans obtained highly sensitive information in top secret docs at a Florida resort, Mar-a-Lago, okay? And they got this information and they are weaponizing it against the human race. That's what we're really up against, okay? And so we have to rise now to the fullest ability, okay? They have now weaponized aliens against us. They are working with all forces of technology, labs, astrophysicists, and now we as humans have to use our voices. We have to call in prayer, okay? We have to protect the human race, okay? We have to come together now. We have to come together now and we have to rise. So how we do that? Every day we have to protect timelines. Every day we have to protect Akashic records. Every day we have to make sure that we are removing any time lapses or anything that the enemy is trying to create, curtail, own, all right? Everything they are doing, we have to destroy. Nothing of the light can ever be destroyed. Nothing of the light can ever be destroyed. We are protected in the light, okay? Everything has to go up to the light. Akashic records have to go up to the light, all right? Everything that is of the divine, of divine order and free will, okay? Why they lose? They are violating a human divine law, free will. Free will. They can't steal elections, okay? They cannot violate free will, okay? The minute we figure out what they've been doing and we get all of their shit up to the light, it dissolves, okay? Because they violated every human's free will. That is a divine human law. They cannot do that, okay? So we have to be a step ahead around the clock, okay? They work around the clock. Oh my God, I just feel like I just saw a time lapse just happen. Like my camera just went, it froze and then happened. So there we go, okay? We have to be vigilant, all right, y'all? We have to be vigilant and we have to wake up to this enemy. And then we have to, I'm hearing something about the Congo, it's like we have to be aware of everything that is used, how they're using it, and, bringing everything back up to the light. So very important time right now in terms of clearing energies so that we can function, making sure that anything that is getting in the way of Schumann resonance, anything that's getting in the way of planetary alignment systems, okay? Anything that's getting in the way of the weather, okay? Anything that's getting in the way of any of these systems that are naturally operating systems, we have to bring that up to the light, okay? We have to be aware of everything that they are using, etc. So I am going to leave you guys there. I have to run. I have a client coming in. Definitely, if you guys are interested in any of my classes or any type of readings, definitely be sure to go to my website, soulpath.me. Right now, the message for us is children. That's interesting. So that's definitely what was coming up earlier in this reading. It's all about protecting the children right now, okay? Knowing that your children are protected, all right? So you guys can say some prayers for the children. And we have the angel of miracles coming in with that. So you guys are powerful beings. Everybody's very powerful. The more ascended you are, the more powerful you are. All right, you have greater protections. Okay, the more ascended you are, and they know that they don't want people to ascend either. They create ascension blocks. Okay, in the ethereal realms. So you want to get those blocks up to the light as well. They also feed off of our energy, and then they also, I think, are having these aliens or ETs feeding off of our energies as well while we're sleeping. So we have to just be vigilant about that, calling back your energy, reclaiming your sleep back in the morning when you're tired, reclaiming it back. I reclaim all of my energy. I reclaim it back. I reclaim all of my food. I reclaim everything back. Everything they've taken from me, I reclaim it back. And I transcend and transmute, in the light, okay? Purifying, cleansing, transmuting, all of that jazz. All right. So thanks for joining me live today. Very important messages. Let me know if you get anything around that trine message I was getting earlier. I'm wishing you guys the best. Definitely hit the bell for notifications when I go live. Comment, share, subscribe, all of that jazz. It says that I get 50,000 views, yet when I'm looking at my individual view counts, that they're not even adding up to that. So definitely make sure to comment and all of that. All right. I wish you guys the best, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.